Today I have another quote from Rebecca Solnit's book, Call Them by Their True Names. This one says, equality keeps us honest. Our peers remind us who we are and how we are doing, providing that service in personal life that a free press does in a functioning society. Inequality creates liars and delusion. The powerless are forced to dissemble. That's how slaves, servants, and women got the reputation of being liars, and the powerful grow stupid on the lies they require from their subordinates and on the lack of need to know about others who are nobody, who don't count, who've been silenced or trained to please. There's a lot going on in that quote. And it's talking about the power dynamic and how it plays out in the world. And the fact is that when there is this extremely strong power dynamic with the strong over the not as strong as they're placed in the hierarchy, then those at the bottom are forced to lie and dissemble in order to survive. And those above actually expect that. And then when they see it, it proves to them how worthless those below them are. But it's because of the power dynamic that's set up. And she goes on to say this is why I pair privilege with obliviousness. Obliviousness is privilege's form of deprivation. When you don't hear others, they become unreal and you are left in the wasteland of a world with only yourself in it. That surely makes you starving, though you do not know for what, if you have ceased to imagine that others exist in any true deep way. This need for egalitarian contact is one for which we hardly have language, or at least lack a familiar conversation. So the idea here, part of that power dynamic is that obliviousness, being oblivious to the plight and actual real existence of others outside of your normal daily view, is a form of privilege that's destructive. And until we can be aware of those that we think of as being the others or less than in our culture and in our society, then this obliviousness allows us to perpetuate the inequalities that now exist and that actually will always exist unless something breaks that chain. And unless we find some way of breaking through the obliviousness that is an inherent part of the system in which we find ourselves. That's all for today.